Yup. We're here for another Tuesday freestyle. Like we promised you. Every Tuesday is Tuesday. But before we get to the freestyle, how about we get me the rapper Toon Khalifa? Yes.
What's up, people? How you doing? It's Toon Khalifa, by the way. It's Tuesday, and my nigga right there have a couple of questions for me. I heard.
So we're gonna be asking you a couple of questions. First, how did you come about the name Toon Khalifa?
Well, I used to go by the name Rain, Malfoy, and some other stuff. Like Toon came about like last year. I was with my brother, and it was like, you rap like Lil Wayne and stuff. You feel me? And you look like this guy and everything. So I had to like come up with the two names. I had to match the two names. Then it came about like Toon Khalifa. At first people were like against it. They told me it's not kind of original because you have two rappers with different names, like Toon, like Tunchi, and then Wiz Khalifa. I told them it doesn't actually matter, because you can still like come up with something different and something spectacular still. Feel it?
Yeah.
So the name was like a last year thing. I believe the name is still dope to me.
It's cool.
Yeah.
I also like to ask you, how does your rap style fit into the Nigerian music industry? How do you think it will go?
To be like sincere, Nigerian industry is steering towards a different kind of rap genre, music genre. If you look closely, if you want to like be more successful in the industry, you have to go with like something like a dance type of music. But rap wisely, Nigerian industry is still developing. We have a couple of rappers who know what they actually want to do. Though some like the indigenous rappers, you have like Olamide, Fino, and you have somebody like Reminisce. Yeah, Reminisce. Then you see them, they twist the style. They still go into the dance type of music. You see? So, but when it comes to people like us who rap like people say you deform like Yankee and all those kind of stuff. It goes to the way of like being more lyrical. You get me?
Yeah.
So you come in with the wordplay, you come in with the punchlines to make it more spectacular. That's what I'm talking about. I believe there will be a time where the industry will step towards our own direction. That's what I'm talking about. We're like the future.
I like that.
I would say like my own style of music is like the future. That's what I believe in.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. I would like to get your take on the whole xenophobia thing.
Xenophobia. Well, I heard the xenophobia is over, but I believe like a country like Nigeria, let me say a continent like Africa, going through something like you see black people killing each other over some ephemeral things. They believe because you come to my country, you take my jobs, then I kill you at the point. It becomes illogical, and we coming together to end such thing it's something spectacular, if you ask me. So the xenophobia was a wrong take. People were becoming too myopic. You see, you don't look beyond what you have. You don't look into the future to see what happens after this, that we all can unitedly do something. They leave unity out of it, they were selfish because they believe Nigerians, we come into their country to destroy things. If you've read the book like the 48 Laws of Power, Robert Greene said, if you're willing to be successful, you have to be ruthless. That's what Nigerians do. We go into the country, not ruthless at that point, but we take everything possible. We want to be rich. So we go into it with strength, energy, everything, mentally, physically. So we go in there and they looking at us as the minorities because you believe South Africa is above Nigeria. So we go in there, their currency is higher than ours. So we take any job we see, we make the money, we come back here, we're richer than it is. So you see, so I believe it just stems from jealousy and sometimes ignorance. So we stopping the xenophobia, it's okay. And people that started the xenophobia, I think they should be punished.
I agree with you.
He showed me a video of a South African. He saw a white guy. So the white guy was asking him, why do you kill blacks? Okay, he told him, because they come to our country to take jobs and destroy our country. Then he asked him, yeah, and take our wives. And the white guy asked him, well, I'm a visitor too, how come you don't kill me? So he told him, you're a good visitor. Do you see? So
how did they get to choose who's good and who's bad?
He was looking at the skin color and believing because he's a white guy. You feel me? So you living like your brother, a black guy, you killing a black guy and living a white guy because you believe the skin color differentiates in what about his characters. You leave everything out, then you kill a black guy because you believe black guy, the skin colors determine characters. You feel me?
Yeah.
So it's a very wrong thing.
And also they invested in our country. Like
Exactly.
DSTV,
True.
We have MTN and
True.
everything.
True. You don't see Nigerians revolting to something like MTN or DSTV or like the ShopRite. You don't see anybody revolting. We believe in unity. So it's actually wrong. The mindset that whites, you see race, it's something you don't like deal with violently. It becomes a mental something. I believe Mandela fought for this. So why are we like killing ourselves over nothing? It's irrelevant.
That's cool. Finally, to the reason why we are here. I'm sure your fans would like you to drop 1 or 2 freestyles for them. So let's make it happen.
Okay, I think I have to address this race issue. let me listen. I said it's a white man's world. So whatever brings a black man pain is a white man's gain. But who listen? A black man kills a black man, but that's different. It's time to think twice, cause 3 times is too much for you. Nobody can help you. Nobody could do nothing for you. Is it a crime to be a black man? We grew up in the ghetto. We did this without plan. Oh, the plan is to get rich or die trying. I know a black man could get rich without dying, but life put us in this position, I'm not lying. Is it a crime to be a black man? Huh? Would you choose to be a black man? Keep the answer to yourself, but tell yourself the truth. Put hatred in the gun, try to smile before you shoot. Nobody cares you're blind, as long as you can look. Tomorrow is just a day away, yesterday is the proof. I said it's a white man's world, so whatever brings a black man pain is a white man's gain, I'm just saying. Yeah, thank you, man. That's all.
That's cool. You guys enjoyed that, right? This Tuesday, like, you know, Billions records in here.
Yeah, Billions record they did, brother. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, okay.